and Tamika Holyfield and the rest of the Gospel Goes to Hollywood family for making this possible and making this dream a reality. It's not every day you get to be honored for your faith. And I love the Tonys and the Grammys and the Oscars. That's great. But when somebody says, I see God in you. Yes. That is the most. Oh man, I still want to cry.
Hold on. You got it.
That is the biggest honor for me. I just want to thank my village of friends who are Bible-believing, loving friends who support and encourage and love on me and tell me the truth and hold me accountable. I want to thank my knight in shining armor who's been the love of my life since I was 16. He took me to prom. He told me to be his lady on July 17, 1990. I'm not going to be able to say. And he is everything that I could have ever wished or asked for. He's the best man in the world. He's an amazing father to our 2 sons. He loves on me. He's a Bible-believing, covering man of God. Honoree Sterns, yes. And my parents, I'm so grateful to my parents who flew all the way from Fort Worth, Texas to support me today. To my dad, who never ever gets on a plane, who got on a plane for me. And he hates when I never ever say this, but I feel like I need to. My mom was a widow at like 26 years old. My dad died in a car accident when I was 2. It was just me and her, ride or die. And she made an amazing man, Calvin Crosby, who became my father when I was 8. That is my daddy. He is the best dad I could ever wish or ask for. You would never know that he wasn't my father biologically because of the way he loves on me and supports me and encourages me. So Daddy, I love you. I do. And my mom, y'all, I'm telling you, she's a beast, and she just is. I can't even begin to tell you. When I was a little girl, she would always say, India, if you use all your gifts and talents to glorify God and bless others, you never have to worry about anything. And I took that to heart. I mean, I remember when I was a little girl, and she said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to be on that. I want to be on that. And it was TV. She was like, well, baby, we in Fort Worth, Texas. I don't know nobody, but wait, I'm going to put you on a stage. Now, if you can do it in front of some live people, you might have something. And I was 4. And I went to a local theater there, and she was like, we'll go. And I did, the good ship. And they hired me, and I became an equity actor for 12 years at that theater. And in the middle of that time, agents and actors would pick me up. I was on movies and TV shows. People don't know this part about me, but I was a child actor, but all because my mother believed in me and sacrificed for me. And then later on, I wanted to go behind the scenes because I felt like a lot of things out there just weren't being made for us. And I wanted to affect change. And during that time, I began to get all these accolades, and my career was climbing. I mean, I was at VH1 and BET and TV One, created and developed Unsung, and all these things were happening, and I would always say, to God be the glory, right? I would say it, but deep down inside, I'd be like, check.
Say that.
Inside. But here's the thing, I didn't know. I really believed that I was doing it for him. But something happened. One day, 2008, when the stock market crashed, and people started getting laid off. I never get laid off. I'm the head of development. I'm doing hit shows. I'm making money for networks. I don't get laid off. I got laid off. And I was like, oh, I got 3 other networks asking for me. I'm good. And then one by one, those opportunities fell away. And I was like, but I'm good. Got the money in the bank. I'm in my house on the hill. I got 4 or 5 cars. And my kids are in private school. I got, everything is straight. 9 months passed. 10 months passed, nothing. Phone stops ringing. Now all of a sudden I'm like, well, who am I? Because nobody's asking for me. Nobody's calling for me. And God is like, you're on a timeout. I'm on a timeout. You're on a timeout. Why am I on a timeout? I ain't like her. I ain't doing that. I don't say that. Why am I on a timeout? That's not right. Do you know who I am, Lord? I tell everybody who you are everywhere I go. I don't lie to people. I support people. He was like, no, but let's look at your heart. I'm like, all right. Who are you? I don't know. Why don't you know? Because you don't have a title? Yeah. Why don't you know? Because you're not at a network? Yeah. Why don't you know? Because all the right people ain't calling you no more? Yeah. He was like, you're on a timeout till you know who you are again. So we downsize. We downsize friends. We downsize. I mean, and let me tell you, my baby, he's such a good man. Like, he's a composer, he's a writer, but like, they don't really tell you who he really is, and he's so humble. Every TV show that's on the network, his music is there. Like, he's been doing it. And stuff was drying up for him, and I was like, what is going on? And we both were on timeouts. I downsized to a smaller place. I got rid of my cars. And it was the best thing for me because then I could really see who I was again. God asked me 3 questions. He said, who are you? I said, I don't know. He said, what drives you? I said, what people think of me. And he said, locate yourself. And I said, where am I? I am in a place where I don't know where to go. And then after that 10 months went by, he asked me those questions again. Who are you? I'm a child of God. No matter where you take me, God, I'm going to go. I don't care if anybody else knows my name. I don't care if I sell another show, buy another show. I don't care if I get another award, if they get another article in another newspaper with my name on it. As long as you're glorified, God, I'm yours. I know who I am. I don't care what none of y'all think or none of y'all say. I know who's mine, and that's who I serve. And then he said, all right, baby girl, what drives you? I said, you know what drives me, Father? It's to see your smile. To know at the end, you say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Well done. That is my intention. That's what drives me. So anytime you see me, I used to think, and then the third thing, I'll get back to that. The third thing, it says, locate yourself. Where are you? I said, Father, I'm in the center of your will. And I don't care what it looks like to other people, if I'm driving a Range or if I'm driving a Kia. You don't care as long as I get to where I'm going. It's time out, guys. It's time out. Blessings are not in things and stuff. God can care less what you drive. He can care less where you live. He can care less what your title is. He can care less about what designer clothes you have on. He doesn't care. But I better believe it. If he has commissioned you to preach, to teach, or to be a light to 4 people, you better do it. I'm so sick of people telling me I need a platform. What? Is that what Paul did? I need a platform, Lord. Is that what Peter did? I need a platform, Lord. No! Your platform are the people around you. The platform are the people that come across your desk. You think you're coming to pitch me a show? No, baby. I'm coming to impart something in you. Everybody that comes through that door, they think they're pitching me a show, and that's fine. But I better believe every time I pray, I'm like, Lord, is there something you want me to impart? Is there something you want me to tell them? Is there something that I need to pray with them on? And I do it. I don't care who your name is. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Who are you? We all gonna be in the same line at the end. I used to think that my job was to affect change with programming, which in some ways I do. But God said, no, baby girl, I put you in those places because when those people come across, you may be the only light they see. And that is what you're supposed to do. Everywhere you go, it's not for your glory, it's mine. So it doesn't matter where I put you. You just be the light for me. You guys, be a light for him. Stop caring about what people think and measuring yourself by what you have or what people think. Because that is going to dim your light. And that is going to drive you. There's no freedom in that. That's bondage. And all those people telling you favor ain't fair and blessings this and oh, God's going to give you a blessing. He did it 2,500 years ago already. Now your job is to thank him with how you treat people, how you act, what you do, how you impart, how you engage. What are you doing? What is your intention? What drives you? Who are you? What defines you? Everything you do, ask those questions and filter it through that. And in that is where your power is. That is where your purpose is. I love you. God bless you.